Bane's Nine World Chroniclers, right? So I'm just kind of chilling out. I was just kind of doing some studying, some reading earlier, but man, I just kind of want to play around with some verses today. I love doing the verses, even though they step a little bit outside mythology. I just love it's all like modern mythology as well as ancient mythology, and this is some modern mythology right here. This is a couple of characters or figures that we get from DC's universe, right? And probably some pretty familiar guys. At least they've gotten to be more popular in these most recent years. And up top is the classic, like what is now like really a staple for a Batman villain, Bane. I thought Bane came on the scene really, really nice, right? I had to do a little bit of investigation about Bane because I was only really exposed to him in that movie, which I thought as villains go, Bane was all right. And we're going to talk about all the strength that Bane has. We're going to talk about all the plus sides of Bane. We're going to talk about what his mother liked about Bane. We're going to really, really dress him up. But I'm going to also talk about this beast that he is confronting in this fictional versus battle, where nobody's going to get hurt. We can definitely discuss who win in this fight. And down below is one of my favorite characters, man. The hybrid. I don't know what King Shark is. What did she say in the movie? She alluded that he was like descendant of a shark god or some type of water god or something like that, and possibly, maybe, who knows. But he serves himself very well, man, being a very slow-witted yet vicious killer. And that's what we're basing these two up against. When I look at these two right now, the first thing I think about is like, what kind of battle would this be, right? So I'm setting the tone for this fight, and it seems like Bane doesn't really get, so I saw him use a few weapons, but it seems like his main thing is going to be brute strength. So he's fully juiced up. We're going to assume that he's fully juiced up and he's ready to get this fight. This is going to be a land-based fight because I think if it gets any kind of like water event, obviously in the water, a shark in the water, man, it's just going to be too much for any person by themselves to handle. So we're not going to take Bane into that. Now, what I see out of both these guys is superhuman strength, right? Up top, Bane, you got the superhuman strength, speed, reflexes. I know that you get all your stuff pumped in via this chemical concoction that gives you your powers, gets you all veiny and juiced up. You're like walking steroids, right? Which is somewhat cool. And a little bit of rage, it seems like, is mixed up in there, right? And some training. And I know that this guy actually has a genius level intelligence. The guy below does not have a genius level intelligence, but that's not really what he's all about. He's gonna play to his strengths. And the strengths of King Shark, Nanawe, are I will bite the shit out of you. And that's exactly what his main focus is in life, to bite the shit out of you. Right? You could see, I don't know about you guys. I love sharks, man. I always have a great appreciation for sharks. Sharks keep me out of the water. I was one of those kids, man. I'm at that age where when I saw Jaws, when Jaws first came out, it was terrifying, man. I had never had the concept of getting eaten alive by a shark enter into my young mind until I saw Jaws. And then the subsequent films of Jaws. The thing I always didn't believe about Jaws, though, was that I know that sharks, what I know about sharks now, is they don't have enough brain capacity to, like, be mad and be vengeful. So when they were doing Jaws the Revenge, I'm like, there's no way. Now I know there's no way Jaws actually came back. This is another random shark, and you had to catch him on a bad day, too. But Nanawe is a little different because he's got more intelligence than your average shark. He's mad. He's got enough intelligence to know you and personally hate you and to want to get revenge on you. He has the capacity for all that. To go along with this massive grill, to go along with super strength, regeneration, amphibious nature, as well as claws. Claws and teeth really, really get it with me, right? Like, Bane's ultimate weakness is something that, obviously he was exposed by Batman because you have to have a live feed, or it seems like, if I'm wrong, correct me on this one, but it seems like you have to have a live feed of whatever chemical concoction you got there to keep you going. Now, this is going to be a fight all about brutality. It's going to be some getting smashed involved. It's going to be just getting thrown through walls. It's going to involve getting bit and maybe biting back, right? And I think your dependence on, a known weakness. If I can just unplug this up here, it's a known weakness. I got you. And not that Nanawe would necessarily be, targeting that. I mean, maybe he's smart enough. Like, if I saw Bane, I'm trying to disconnect your juice supply before you can really get ahead of steam going. So that's really what I'm trying to do. And I feel like Nanawe, with the right moves, maybe it's by accident, maybe it's on purpose, but you have far too much of a vulnerability. Like, I hate, you can't walk around letting people know, yeah, this is my juice supply, and if I don't get my juice supply, I'm going to lose my strength. But I think the claws, I think the teeth, I think Nanaue has got more than enough to make this fight his kind of fight. I mean, I think it's roughly they're roughly got some equal things going as far as like their strength and all that, and I think Bane can hang with it. But I don't believe that you can overcome what this natural predator's gifts are. So again, just checking in for a quick live one to talk about this. Give me your thoughts if you guys got some more suggestions on lives or on verses you want to see. Hit us up. I got some new content that just dropped on the channel. If you're into mythology, as always, stop in at 9 World Chronicles. If you enjoy the videos, please hit that like and subscribe and that notification bell so you won't miss any new videos that are dropping.